Hey everyone, welcome back to the second game here at the poLANd.tf tournament here, Winter 2024. I am Peter and I am joined by Ben PL. PL of course stands for pronounced Lods. He's been weirdly aggressive about it all week, but yeah, how are you doing, Ben?
Yeah, it's been good. Yeah. So obviously we've got a lot of action today, a lot of best of ones, bit frantic. Obviously 16 teams, 2 groups, games happening all over the place. And anyone might have seen that first game we had a bit of a slow affair there on Snakewater, but maybe something a bit faster here. We've got Sunshine coming up, we've got Saints, and we've got TCM.
Of course, the map most like Snakewater is probably Sunshine, right?
we can hope for something a bit faster.
Yeah. Well, you see the bans here. They started out by banning Granary and the 2 cough maps, and then they went to Process. And Snakewater, finally, they did ban that, and then they banned my favorite map, Golly, and we ended up on Sunshine. Should be pretty good here. So the results in the first maps were, they both played once, and
not too
Saints,
great.
No, Saints lost 5-0 to TLR, and the TCM, they lost 4-1. That was on Sunshine. And who did they lose to?
They were both Sunshine. Yeah, we had TF2 hard. They lost to. But yeah, like both games where those teams obviously losing to are like expected to finish pretty high up in these group stages. So it's not like the worst losses in the world. Like I think these 2 teams, like I don't know, they met in the qualifiers actually, and TCM kind of rolled it. But I know that the Swedes have been sort of coping slightly since then. They said they've maybe got a bit more of a chance this time round, and have they practiced more, get back in the game. So you think. Make the actions count for goals.
Yeah, this is going to be the tale of, or the question of, can they actually come back? Because the Swedes, they had this whole Polish invasion name because Sweden invaded Poland. And then, they played against the Polish team. And then they just got absolutely murdered. So this is going to be all about, can they actually come back from that? They changed the name to Saints. They're completely different now. We're not going to talk about how there's a guy named Satan on the team Saints. That's just weird. But we are live here, going to the first mid. Going to follow Smear in here, and we're going to see how he can do against his Polish opponent here.
Yeah, it looks like a big bit of a height taken there by Dozu. Drops onto the point, quite slow out to the mid here from the Swedes as they're rotating around clockwise. Seems like Dozu going for a big air shot, not going to land it. Satan jumping in towards the valley. Going to try and get some damage off, but Gara's the first one to fall, and everyone else on this blue side looking so low. Satan low, Smear low as well, and looks like Shio is safe as houses all the way around at the back. Yeah, both soldiers going down though now. Maybe for TCM, maybe there's hope in this 3v4, and they're getting trapped out, never mind.
Oh, what a pipe. Oh, he could have landed a second one there, but Satan will end up clearing it out. Alov just going to move forward, though.
Onkaya's weak. Onkaya's so weak. Could be just a couple of scattergun shots away, but Alov decides not to go for that last shot. Onkaya able to get the pack out in lower as well as the soldier there. I believe it was Gar jumping in, saving the medic's life. Alov going to get the kill anyway, but Onkaya now safe. Back out onto last. Bambino still waiting up for that respawn, and actually Uberjudge forced out and drops the scout as well. Shio going to be left alone. Whoopsu goes down.
Smear has just absolutely ruined this one Uber. Nothing got done there. They will actually get the Uber force out onto Onkaya. I think Onkaya was expecting a fight, but Smear just crushed that Uber. That was like almost Rip-esque, the way he just absolutely juggled people away, just picked them off away from the Uber before they could even get to the medic. I think Shio got launched into the Swedish.
Yeah, away from the pocket scout as well. It was absolute carnage outside Cafe, and the result of that, Onkaya now going to sit at a bit of an advantage, obviously using later. Medic dies, like sitting at what, 20%? Like it's maybe usable if they're going to use it properly, if they're going to go straight where they are building pretty hard as they're getting themselves set up. Maybe see where they decide to come. There's some quite nifty traps up set up around Choke and Cafe. Going to have to navigate. And looks like Cafe is going to be the way. They're going to try and get in. Gar going to fall just to one of those traps on the way. Alba going to charge and try and get into one shoe. But a second kill coming out to sticky traps in this doorway in front of Cafe. This time going the way of the Swedes, and 82% on Kaya, but there's not been beaming too well. Massive nuke on the way in, and the Uber charge might actually be coming good for Shio first.
Yeah, it's actually crazy how Smear is just winning all the fights right now. They're actually sending a scout and a soldier behind. They're threatening to really backstab them here, so we got the Uber exchange coming up onto the point here, but you can kind of see TCM. They are on the retreat here. Oh no, this demo man.
Lose demo as well.
Ooh, that's a nice little error there from Shio, but it's not going to be enough to save all of his team. Actually, it is. Never mind.
Not far off.
I was so sure they were going to lose that. They were in such a bad position, but they just barely had enough health here. Now all of a sudden it's Onkai who's going to scramble to get out of here alive. The soldier's giving his absolute best here to actually distract.
Shio's 12 HP. Oh, Shio eats a rocket under the point. It was so dangerous there for TCM, getting pushed and pulled all over the place. So worried about getting onto Onkaya that they almost lose their own medic in the process. And now we're back to, again, even Uber's ace. You've got a soldier down for one, scout down for the other. But this is just still as scrappy as ever. Alov trying to get in through Valley, but taking so much spam. Going to be taken down by Smear. Once you're getting in onto Onkaya, massive kill. But they're losing 4 players for it. Scrimmus only just spawning back in. Yeah, Shio going to have to back. Satan's in. Oh, gets cut off. Good effort there. Good effort.
Yeah. Holds it off. Shio is alive and safe here. They're going to lose a lot of presence on the second point, but that's probably going to be a temporary situation here. With no medic to really buff anyone up. You can see Gar and Smear, they're both pretty weak. There's not going to be enough health packs here around for both of them. So they're just going to set up as many sneaky, sticky trap hiding spots, whatever they have, and then they're just going to hope that they can absolutely foil this Reapers here, because the Reapers is coming and it's going to be very dangerous. Tears of Alpha just completely blindsides them here. Alpha is going to get taken down, and this soldier is not going to get out either. So a really good retake here. They don't get the enemy medic or anything, but I think 2 kills and the recap is probably as much as you can expect.
Yeah, and the thing is as well, it was so quick that, look, Onkaya's only at 35% Uber. Like, it's not as if they're going to be sat staring down a full Dissad now. They're still actually able to pressure forward with those picks, and they're now walking in onto mid. And, yeah, really nice push out. We know Sunshine's a notoriously difficult map to get out of, and they seem to be doing it very, very well. Going to reap the rewards. Couple of forward spawns coming in over on the side of Saints, but now TCM going to be staging themselves up on mid. I don't think this charge advantage on Kaya should count for too much. Maybe if they're feeling very, very aggressive, but no, I might be just sitting it for the long haul.
Yeah, this is a point on Sunshine where there's quite a long distance between where the 2 medics are holding. So actually getting to the enemy medic can be very, very difficult. And it looks like we're just going to slow down here. And obviously, we should just mention that TCM, they are the Polish home team here. They've been coming from all over Poland, and I think some of them are even from Ukraine itself. But yeah, we'll see if they can actually make anything happen here. They are holding mid, so usually we'll say that it's on them to make something happen. And
nice
Sage and takes down one shoe. What you're doing is best to try and get in there. We'll get Beeman here as Beeman is trying to make a counter play. But Ozu actually is gonna end up. This is going so well for them. I thought the Swedes really thought they could get some back here, and it's still going this fight. Oh,
force.
Yeah, Demoman sneaks his way in there.
She is so safe. She is so safe behind the Demoman. The Demoman eats so much damage there. Babino is taking all the spam in the world, able to soak it up, getting beamed all the time. And Shio now has full advantage walking in. Beaver knows what's coming, getting the engineer up already. And what a chance this could be for TCM on home soil to maybe look to get this first round on the board with a full advantage to walk into last with.
It's crazy. They were just not watching choke for about 2 seconds there. Demoman just walks in, gets so much damage, even launches the medic into him. And now they're going to have this full Uber ad push into last. Looks like it's going to go top right. Could be a scout demo and Uber. Pretty standard stuff here. Take down the safety gun as fast as okay, that's a really deep bomb in here. See if they can shut down the other spawn here. Malov gets some really nice shot here. Demo Man go down. Smear down. That means they can just put pressure onto the point. This is such a good push.
Yeah, good frags. But Alov and Bambino very low HP towards the end. Beaven able to jump around in the buffed scout. The power coming in. Gar going to get healed up as well. And Bambino last alive, being forced out. And yeah, they go in, they get a couple of kills, but there's not quite enough pressure in, dealt with the gun as well. But really, really nice hole coming out there from Saints as, yeah, they're completely up against it there, against the wall, and managed to hang on. And now look at this with Shio going down. They've got such a big advantage. Sniper to navigate, but still looking good.
Like, the Uber did really well. It was just the players outside of Uber got picked off really well. So good job here by the Saints to rotate around. They're going to send in the soldier very aggressively to get a lot of space. Scrimmage is on sniper, so they're going to need to ward him off, and he's taking a lot of damage. Looked like he's just going to have to limp out of there. Unable to get a good angle onto Nkaya here. And Beaver. All right, Beaver, okay, I like this. Just shows what kind of mindset Beaver is in. He is just showing no respect to anybody. He's just going to plus forward them. This time around, it doesn't work out. And actually, there are a lot of people on point. And TCM, they're coming back in here to be contested.
And Shio has Uber as well very soon. Uber charge ready to be used out, traded out by either side, but 2 frags still down are the poles, and they're getting a spawn of one of them. And actually, Onkaya getting caught in the choke on the other count. Really nice look at there from Bonshu. Alba coming back in to try and salvage, gets picked onto the demo man. And Shio's now in very much trouble on top of the house. Just gets taken down.
Shot. What a scumbag.
Yeah, there's a nice play from Beaven though. They're getting 2 really important kills in that post fight, and now what we thought was a rough situation, Shio just getting Uber in time. Now they're pushed all the way back onto their own last. Second being capped up on Kaya. Going to be a negligible advantage, but now we've just turned around in the minute. It was charged out at one end, and now it's all the way back to the other last.
Yeah, and with tiny advantages like this, you can definitely push on them. Like Sunshine Last isn't that huge, so if you just dot push, like maybe they're not building right, you know? You just kind of have to take that chance, I feel. Because a marginal advantage like this can sometimes turn pretty big. But it looks like they actually want
straight
to
in.
Oh, if only the rocket launcher had 5 rockets, right? That would have been working out really great for him. But they're going to shut him down really quickly. Saban tried to get in as well. Didn't even make it in. So they're not going to go for the dot push, I don't think. I don't think they're going to have spawners in time. Instead, they're just going to take it slow. And maybe we're going to see some banners and some gunboats. Or no, not gunboats, sorry.
Oh, we might see something different.
Oh.
We have a sneaky class. We have a spy up. I love this. I absolutely love this. I know it's obviously effectiveness yet to be seen, but it's really something you can catch people off guard. Let's go to it straight away. Normally, you'd maybe see a team do it after maybe trying, like you say, like a Mantras, or maybe go for another sack or something to go straight in for the spy. Maybe something that they've prepared. Satan going to sneak all the way in through the dungeon, unseen so far. Going to see where everyone is. Be a good little security camera for now. But, having to dodge the spam.
It is worth nothing, right? Like, this is the least...
Oh, he's in! On the demo!
Oh, okay, that's a pick. It's probably the least sneaky time to go spy is when you just suicided in, right? So, the fact that he actually managed to get a really good pick here is really nice. And now they can just go in. They're not going to get sticky trapped. And they're putting a ton of pressure. Okay, he's taunting with the saw. And... That does heal people through walls. It doesn't care like what's in the way. So like you can stand underneath gully walls.
Oh, but I love seeing it on Kaya. On Kaya's getting forced all the way around behind. Shio's used as well. This is getting really, really scrappy. It seems like perhaps an odd time for TCM to start pushing out and just taking this trade. It's rather risky to get out their own last, but nice kill there onto Satan. Alov going to be in as well onto Onkaya. Onkaya taking so much damage, able to get back out to the health pack though, and now it's getting very, very scrappy up on this second point. Wonshu trying to get in, trying to get something out of this, but seems like we're going to settle down. Both teams knowing the dangers of if they lose everyone here and get wiped, it could be dire, dire consequences. So both teams sort of committing in, going all the way back out again, and actually Bevan not quite getting the memo, getting caught up in top lobby. Yep. So yeah, Uber's even again, might be slowing down once more.
That's how I want to play sniper play if I've ever seen one. Just plus forwarding into a soldier in a tight corridor. I wonder...
Yeah, good call.
yeah. Has Scrimmers gotten any kills when he's sending out? I think he's got 1, right? So he should potentially have 2 crits stored up if he finds the right opportunity. Dosu, was going to slip on a banana peel, also known as a sticky trap in shutter door. And this is actually really nice because now Beaver's going to have some more space here. One soldier not being there to spam him out, that's really nice. And actually, you just want to get Infuse out of the way here.
Yeah, they're not going to get the force into Shio very quick at all. Shio actually just going to use up anyway, running to the lobby with Alov, who's going to try and get a kill. Actually, Alva steals it away with fall damage, and Beavan getting absolutely nukes there in the shutter. And not looking good at all now for the Swedes. 2 left alive. They've got Satan fighting on last, trying to get onto Shio if this kill comes through. It's going to be outrageous. Going to get him at the end. Really nice play there. Salvaging in. And yeah, there's only 2 players still alive for the Swedes, but it's their medic. And now, despite the fact that the Poles are going to get hold of this second point, it's going to be Ad on mid. They're getting lots of forward spawns actually as well. So
I think
the fight is not over.
This. I don't think they're going to get... Okay, they actually do get it, but they have so few players and their health is so bad. Okay. Like, Monju, he just tried to levitate himself in the skybox to buy as much time as he could. Not going to do a whole lot here. Oh, actually, Demoman getting picked up. This is just going so poorly. They should not have gone out onto that point. The cap point wasn't worth it at all. And now, all of a sudden, it looks like you can just do a drivers here if you have the Swedes.
Might get another frag as well as... Yeah, Dosu's going to take a lot of damage. Have to go all the way back to spawn. Heavy's down on the point. Cap time coming through already. Everyone else is locked out into the spawn door. Once you're going to jump in, try and deny it, but they're not going to manage it. And on home soil, the Poles are the first ones to lose around the Saints. They didn't get a single round when these 2 teams met in the qualifiers, and now they've already got 1-0 up.
They're actually improving. You know, I thought they were just kind of making it up and claiming that they got better, but so far, working out really well. Smear especially has been absolutely the MVP for this map. He's done so much good work here. Let's see if he can keep that up here. And TCM, you know, they need to buckle up here. They're going to start up with an aggressive soldier play. Yeah,
going to try and go to Smear, decides better off it at the end, just circles round, backs back out, decides not to go too deep as both teams sort of poking and putting, seeing if they're rotating clockwise again. But actually, Demoman down here for the Poles, and Shio's taking a lot of damage. This is looking rather rough for TCM, but actually Onkaya goes down. Really nice rocket there. Dosu able to catch that one, and Satan going down as well. Maybe the Poles can get back into this despite being a demo down. Walking back in now, they're going to try and keep Shio alive, who's playing all the way back in choke. There's still Swedish players around the point to try and deal with, but Smear going down. Shio 7 HP.
And Alba is feeding. Well, feasting, sorry, not feeding. The opposite of that. just doing so much work. That's a nice 4K for him here. I think they're going to run into Gar. I think they realized he was kind of weak. And so far, yeah, they're just going to keep on hanging out in this choke, see if they can just ward people off the point for long enough that they can get in here and recap it. And, well, I say recap it. It hasn't been capped at all, but reclaim the area.
Yeah, Shio, like, surviving there on 7 HP is... That's round changing, right? Like, if Shio goes down there, that fight is over. The only reason there we see Blaze running through Cafe losing that fight is because she was there to buff them back up again, and there's now the Ubercharge advantage as well. So as soon as his point comes up, there's going to be a 30% add. Again, something definitely workable, especially if we've got soldiers already jumping up towards the point. There's still traps to navigate, but Vonshu might be thinking about going all the way around into lobby, going to start shutting it out, and yep, no ad left for going into last, but they've managed to just use the threat of the Ubercharge to get in onto second, and now we're going to be turtling up and see if they can have the same breaching success that the Swedes had earlier.
Yeah, it actually looked pretty doable. Oh my god, this is going to run into Albert, but they just want to get these Ubers out of the way. This is pretty bold. They obviously know Onkaya has his own as well, and Onkaya has by far the superior Uber. He's going to manage to flash everyone here as well. Actually, Albert does go down just as I say that. And this fight, it's going really well for TCM so far.
How did Shio live for so long behind that point? Just dancing on, goes down eventually, but now into the 3-on-3. There's health advantage for Onkaya, but Bevan's going to have to go huge, going to have to jump on the point, but everyone goes down. Massive clean up there coming in from the Poles as they equalize it out. Still half the game left to go, and what a way to bounce back.
Yeah, that counter Uber by the Saints did nothing. Like, nobody died at all. And looks like we might have a pause on our hands here, so this is a good time to talk this over, because it was kind of wild how, you know, they had to walk a really long time to actually get to Onkaya, and then nothing happened. Right?
It was a great job by the Poles, right? Just keeping everyone alive behind that point. They were just rotating around away from the Uber, like it was again, like Shio stayed alive for so long there, like it was absolutely huge, and yeah, he dies eventually, but they spent so long trying to get onto him that like the rest of the players are just feasting in the meantime, and yeah, Bevan left with an impossible task at the end. So really really nice work.
I will say Bevan almost killed 3 players, you know. He got them like down to 10 HP, and then he had to switch targets because he could no longer get to them. So like Bevan almost did it. I feel like so far Bevan has almost done really well, right? Like he's always like 10 HP away from getting it, but so far he's just been dying when he overextends, and this time around he just barely didn't get those kills. So, you know, I just believe Bevan is revving up, and at the end of this land he's going to be an absolute beast.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, revving up already. Good time to start second round of this first group stage. As we get back rolling again, pause undone as teams rolling out on their way to mid, and again, this time a bit of a change of pace here for the Poles. Going to roll out to the left-hand side, going to try and go straight into the faces of the Swedes, and massive damage here, caught in the kill corner. Shio going to actually get out of 50 HP by being not so lucky, as Onkaya is taken down as well. Everyone going down, actually. It's just the 2 scouts alive now for Saints, but with Demo and Med down on the enemy side, it's all about the DM, and it's DM game that TCM are going to win out, but what a scrappy, chaotic mid that was.
Yeah, Screamer's the replacement for BB coming in here, showing his worth. As that was a really nice job there cleaning it up. Obviously, Siu did go down at the, I don't want to say tail end, but towards the end of that fight. Oh my god! No! How did this happen? And how did he survive?
What?
Onkaya just walks out into shoulder, completely didn't expect it at all, and then somehow just gets back and resupply binds barely in time.
That's so close. There's milliseconds in that for that last rocket to hit. I thought it was all. I saw the rocket fired, and that was.
I wondered, that door actually has like the resupply zone slightly outside the door sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Could that have even played into it?
Yeah, possibly. It's a crazy moment there. What a play. Well, actually, one thing to note as well is that Shio has actually come up crits. Ooh. Knowing both meds dying at the same time, this could be huge.
3 times damage. Here we go. Not really finding the medic so far. Soda's going to jump in. Oh, Alop gets taken out.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Finally get some kills here. But I don't think it's going to be quite enough to safely push in. It's a 4-on-3.
Losing both scouts.
It's 2 it's 2 scouts against 4 players. That's probably like favored for the scouts. The scouts are insane. And here we go. The counter Uber comes out. They didn't use the Uber. That's a really good point. And I thought they had the medic in sights there, but looks like
it's a bit scrappy. And maybe it's not going all too well. Those who are going to stay alive for quite a while. Going to distract everyone, and in this time, Shio actually, like you said, Shio somehow gets out of choke and gets back out, and actually now there's 60% on this crits, so the crits can come again. There's another go, and yeah, like you say, 3 times damage, it can be huge. Obviously, last time we saw this first few sticks, 3 times 0 is still 0, so you do have to land the shots, and yeah, it's going to be one way or the other. You're going to get nothing, or you're going to drop everyone. It's going to be the highlight clip for the frag movie.
Yeah, you get a difficulty multiplier when the enemy team knows that you have the crit streak. So, you know, they see the demo man, they know what to do here, right? They know what's going to happen. alof, again, gets taken down before the crit streak even comes into effect. Gar actually wins a fight in flank. This is looking pretty bad. Even Wanshu is not able to get to him in time.
Kaya almost has as well.
Yeah. Oh, Smear. For the first time, this land misses some pipes. Doesn't matter. Here comes the crit streak. Oh,
massive!
Jesus. Everyone who's not flash just insta-deaded. That's crazy there.
Yeah, and as he's staying alive even longer as well. Alba going to try and do something on this point, but gets Scattergun down. alof, really nice 100 damage meat shot there. Going to be getting on Kaya as well straight afterwards. And yeah, these stickies on the point, we say it's all well and good having an Uber charge running in, but you can only Uber so many people at once. And everyone who isn't flash just gets destroyed. And yeah, despite them knowing that the crits was there, they still end up bunching up and still end up flying in. And
kind of surprised he didn't pick up on Kaya's medigun there. He died pretty close to him and pretty long to go. You still have a pretty big Uber ad if you picked it up, but they're content to just go with its crits. I mean, it's kind of working, right? And if you can just hit people that are not Uber, then it's fine. And obviously there's going to be no Uber here. But here comes the crit streak. Oh, he gets it just before it gets to the sniper there. The timing is a little bit off. And they do manage to get their way through this door here. And somehow alof gets like a collateral kill there, I think, almost. It looked really close in time. And they're going to go back in. And as long as they get through the choke, they should have a good chance of this fight.
Yeah, there's a heavy up now, though, as well. And actually, 3v5, the heavy's going to have a lot of work to do here, getting good damage over towards the point. The Brass Beast, with that increased damage, is going to be spamming down, getting 2 kills on that minigun. And now on Kaya, going to be getting Uber charged pretty soon. With demo down, maybe there's a world where you think they might want to start pushing this out, knowing that she was still on crits. But this crit builds quick. 25% faster than the regular medigun, and that's going to be coming up very soon as well. With no demo there just yet, it's going to be potentially awkward. Wanshu going down, and most of the Swedes maybe going to start pressuring in. They've got to be so careful, though. Crits could come at any moment. The crit's still up. Tready bombs onto the point. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Silence in the kill feed.
That is just, well, I mean, they did actually get the Uber out of Onkaya there. I think he just popped it because he knew the crit skew there. I don't blame him at all. It was kind of a blind angle for him, so he would only see the crit once it like clears the building. So absolutely reasonable push here, or pop there from him, and the push is going to come in onto the middle. And Alba's actually doing a lot of work here. Get some good high ground. With the demo going down, though, I think Saints might find themselves overextended if the TCM decide to push it here. But
yeah, but Alba,
so scary.
Yeah, if Alba wins this DM fight, it could be big, but nope. MG session cancelled. Dosu jumps in behind, unplugs. Moves them from the MG session and gets them out. And on Kaya might want to get out of this one as well, and will not be doing so. Alof going all the way in. Really nice follow-up, but still, it's on the crits. Shio still actually has, probably not even worth at this point, swapping over onto the medigun, but Alof looking into last already. Is again, crits into last is hard. It's doable, but...
Oh, now it's not. The medic just died. Just runs through the door and just gets perfectly deaded on there. That was just the perfect angle to watch that as well. So now
it's a bit sloppy though, right? Not to check.
Yeah, indeed. Like I never blame the medic for those kind of things.
Oh, of course, yeah.
It's always the pocket. That's not just because I'm a medic main. I'm saying that. Maybe, but still, I would.
Oh, of course, yeah. Someone's gonna be clearing lower lobby to go in and see that. But yeah, 1 for 1. I think the Swedes were thinking about poking and prodding their way out, but deciding against it. Just going to keep the setup on last. Going to get this gun up and just turtle it out. 9 minutes left to play, so still plenty of time for either of these teams to get back in the game. Shio back on the regular medigun, back with the stock Uber charge. Going to be
tiny ad,
quickly. Yeah, it's
so far it really looks like Saints are not that comfortable pushing on tiny ads. All right, especially out of last.
It's so risky.
Yeah, it's not worth it. I will say, so we don't have overtime in these group stages. It's just going to end at 30 minutes, even if the score is tied. So you can't play for that if you want to. I'm just going to mention that before the time takes down.
Oh, nice headshot.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a hard one, right, as well. Sunshine last night to get into, because obviously when the gun's set up and when everyone's turtled around and you've got all the spam, there's such tight choke points to get in, they're going to have to take so much damage just to even get into the point, and that's 1 kill for the gun. That's, as you mentioned before, 2 crits on that Frontier Justice over on Bevan. As 2 players go down, nice headshot from Alba again, but only 150 damage, not able to do quite enough to get the kill. Going to try and poke his way out. But actually, 2 players go down. Satan and Alba caught out, so going to be long spawners on those. So there's potential worry for people trying to force their way in if the pulls are quick, but it's so hard. Again, there's a gun watching everything, and
yeah. Like, it's obviously not optimal to lose 2 players when trying to push out like this, but this gun does mean that everything gets slowed down quite a bit. You have to just take your time.
What a shot! Oh, okay, wasn't it? Well, I heard a crit, and I was, oh my words. Dear me, that would have been insane. But no, it's the Frontier Justice gets it.
Yeah, Beaver cashed in on those crits there. I think he still has 1 left. I'm not sure. I didn't see if he actually fired off the other one. But yeah, okay, Alba is just still hitting so many crucial shots right now.
Screamer's Shio's gone down in the meantime as well.
The double scout backstab threat here is absolutely just buying them so much time here in TCM. You can see 1 scout has gone lower, and now they have to just respect that and go back to make sure that it doesn't go in. And this is all without a medic. This is happening. So really great pressure here coming off of TCM. Nice air shot there as well.
Still getting picks.
Nice save.
Yeah, still getting picks, and it's so awkward right here for the Swedes. Yes, you've got this massive advantage, but it's so easy to get forced. You might just have to use just to either keep players alive or just to block the point. But with 2 players down still, it looks like the Poles are not phased at all by the possibility of an Uber on the enemy side. Josu jumping all the way up onto the pipe, going to maybe thinking about going in. Nope, decides to back all the way out. Heavy on Beaven, going to be doing a lot of damage from behind this point, but not going to be quite enough. And in this meantime, all these pressures coming in. Shio's slowly building up that Uber. Going to be at 71%. Smear down as well. Going to be 10
Yeah, that's actually super annoying because you can send your team out through one entrance and then just have the demo man alone watch like a shutter door or something. And obviously with your demo man down, you have to commit more resources to watch your flanks. So the re-push out just dies in its grip. It never even has a chance to probably happen. Alba, he's just going to go back on sniper, immediately hits another shot. So we can say anything, is that Alba is definitely having a good time at this land so far. He's really been hitting a lot of shots.
Screamer's has gone for sniper on the other side as well, and actually Alba being taken down, but at the price of another player. As another trade comes out, Screamer's going to be
hit what? Wow, that is just instant.
And hitting the next headshot onto Satan as well. Huge peaks there coming in from Screamer. As you say, a late addition into this team only a week or so ago, where they added in replacement over on flank scout, making this decision look so good, pushing back in, more damage coming in onto the combo. Shio still even hasn't used yet, going to have to use now eventually. There's pressure in onto the point, Beaven on the heavy, going to be taken down as well, and lots of pressure coming in. Sure, the Poles are going to be looking good for this one.
And now the Uvu comes in just to clean it up. That's going to be that. That was, yeah, that was a real hero shot there. Absolutely just round changing stuff. 2-1 now based off of that Screamer's impact. That's how you make your way into a team.
It's so hard, and like, Sunshine's one of the hardest maps as well to get those sort of peaks in as well. You really have to just fly in with buff, and just you get such a small fraction of a second to hit that shot before you just get destroyed by everything. But not phasing Screamers at all. Flies in, hits the headshot onto the medic, and yeah, 2-1 up. 5 minutes left. Still going to be very careful, especially when the soldiers flying all the way into Valley at the start. Satan going to get a good amount of damage, and the taunt comes out. The BM coming in, knows he's safe to do so as well, and now the rest of the Swedes getting peppered all the way back in Valley. Screamers clearly feeling confident after that last pick, but no, going to be caught down. Only 3 players alive though. No, trying to keep on Kaya up as safe as possible.
It's actually kind of even at this point. Like, obviously TCM are holding mid right now, but if they lose a single soldier, they could actually just get re-pushed, and this is a completely even situation. And yeah, they're just going to end up, they cap out mid here, but it's not like a super decisive mid-win here. As the guy looks like he might just die. Jumps out with 3. Never mind. Alov with the -3 shot there. Takes him down, and now the soldier's going to sack in.
Yeah, both soldiers making their way in onto the point. Alba going to have a lot of these hands to deal with. Going to get one of the soldiers going to try and chase through out through Cafe, but Ubercharge is being traded off in the meantime. Looking like fairly even so far, but actually no, the cleanup coming in from this red combo. Going to be only Spearman on Kaya left on the point. On Kaya going to have to run all the way out through dungeon, getting chased by Alov. Surely isn't going to survive this. Alov deals the damage, gets the kill, and now going to be massive advantage on last once Shio builds up this Uber. Still only 2 players alive. The Poles might even just be thinking about starting pressuring early, but look, 3 minutes left. This is almost game.
Yeah. I really like that they didn't go for that pressure play, because in a normal game, yes, absolutely, you could just start going in there before they get heals, before they get a lot of players. You can just slowly bleed them out. But here, they know the Swedes actually have to push out to them at some point. So they can just sit back, or they can just wait for Uber and push in like a normal team, like in a normal situation. And actually, Alab very aggressively down low here. And they're going to go into the lobby. Wow.
Huge.
Screamers, just 2 shots to medic. They haven't even used their Uber. Okay, now they have finally, but that all happened before Uber even came into effect. TCM looks like they're not going to allow the Saints to get their revenge here, as they are just primed to take this last. Actually, Alba has something to say about that.
Yeah, going to be only 1 player left alive, actually. Vonshu, really nice hold there coming in from the reigning Swedes, especially after losing their medic. It was utter carnage. Vonshu going to be still ratting out in dungeon, perhaps looking for a back cap, perhaps looking for a kill onto Onkaya or some other high-value target. Actually just going to jump last and take the 1v1. You're going to win it. Knocked up. Nice shot coming in from Satan there. Going to force Vonshu to crater, as everyone else on the Swedish side backing out. Onkaya going to be on crits.
Don't cross in front, please. Oh, as Alab has almost killed 2 players there, but not quite. Unfortunate for him there. That's a 3rd that he almost kills. But of course, an almost kill is also known as not getting a kill. So far, this sniper unable to really get what he wants. Oh, it's actually a crit squeak.
Yeah, Onkaya's not been building it either. There's been so much players so far away, right, that sure, you get the 25% add from having crits, but it's all well and good. You've got to be healing for that time, but it doesn't matter either if you're going to get headshot when you walk in onto mid. Really nice shots coming out again, and Shio going to be getting this Uber up, and despite losing all the rest of the players pretty much, they just Joseph and Shio left alive. They're going to be,
Yeah, when you want to buy time, having an Uber is the best tool in the box. So just making sure your medic stays alive in a situation like this is just everything. And they're even going to give up second. They just don't want to risk anything here. Shio, he's going to sit on last with his Uber, probably with a gun and a heavy around him. Actually, they haven't gone off classes at all here in TCM. I'm kind of surprised by that. Like, they're kind of playing like they want to push out, but that would be
50 seconds. Yeah, 50 seconds left. There's absolutely no way that's going to happen, and it's going to be perfect for the Swedes right now. They've got this crits up. You want to ideally get this force out if they can. Gargamy jumping in, gets the rockets up, gets the force out. That's such a big force, but 2 soldiers going to pay their lives for it. Are they going to be able to get the rest of their players out? Because maybe a crits in against no Uber is possible, but Dosu going to try and make that not the case. Bombing in, taken down. Really nice work there from Alba.
Do you think he spotted there was a crits creek? That's actually a question, right? I would presume not, but well, they're going to know.
Oh, Shio's down! And the soldier as well, Lotions there, 227 damage on that sticky, going to walk in even further. There's only 3 players alive. They're bombing onto the point. Demos there, they get the round! They get it! 2-2, 10 seconds left. Huge crits coming out, and what a round and what a game. We said we thought they could come back and get the revenge from the qualifiers. Absolutely huge play in the final dying seconds from the Swedes. Oh my.
That is, it went from, it's going to be 3-1. And yeah, they just actually come back 2-2. They got so much work done with that crit streak, and it's played perfectly.
Got to think at the start as well, there was that situation where there was literally 2 Swedish players left alive on last. They were disad. Medic was down as well. They were just stuck there on their own last. They somehow clutch out their own last defense with 2.5 or so minutes left, and then go end to end, get the force out, keep their med alive, and then just push in with the perfect crits. Absolute mega plays coming out there from the Swedes. What a performance.
Yeah, Smear MVP, 100%. He did so many good plays this game, and it just felt like he was winning a lot of really good fights. Alba had a good game as well. I'm sure if we see the logs, Alba is just going to like sit way up there. But all right, we don't have logs. Don't worry, I'll punch production for you guys. But well, 1 point each, I guess. I guess it isn't the end of the world. It's not as if it was game where they tie it up. So that's in the league. That's going to give them a point each. So both can be sat on 1 point. Obviously losing their first games, but obviously still plenty of games left for both these teams for them to prove their worth. Maybe perhaps get into one of those playoff spots. Maybe have a go to stay in the competition into days 2 and 3. But yeah, stick around. We've got round 3 coming up shortly, and plenty more TF2 action over here in Vouch. So yeah. Let's just go to a break, and we'll be right back.